Once again, good afternoon everyone. For today's lesson, we were going to tackle about poultry. But before that, let me first ask you a question. What comes into your mind when you hear the word poultry? I guess some of you have different ideas or thoughts that comes into your mind when you hear the word poultry. But I think mostly when we hear the word poultry, the first thing that comes into our mind is chicken, right? So at this lesson, we were going to tackle what is poultry. So let us know what is poultry. So poultry is the word poultry comes from the French or Norman word pouli, which derived from Latin word polus, which mean a young fowl, young animal, or chicken. So meaning ang poultry nga word, it derives from the Latin word polus, which mean young fowl, young animal, or chicken. So ma'am, unsa man ang fowl or kanang unsa kalian ang fowl sa chicken? So ay mo kalibog na class because fowl it just refer to the large selection of birds, while si chicken naman it is refers to a specific species of bird, meaning si chicken it's just is one of the species of a bird, and fowl is kanang warag general term sa bird. So that's it. So the definition of poultry is poultry is defined as any domestic bird bred solely for the purpose of producing meat and eggs. Chickens, turkeys, ducks, geese, and other poultry can be included in this definition. So as what we were read in the slide, poultry is mo ni siya ang product is meaning is mao ang poultry is about bird being reared or kanang being raised commercially or domestically for the purpose for production of meat and eggs, meaning si poultry ang product niya is meat and eggs. So that's for poultry. And some of example that are under in this poultry that it was mentioned earlier, chickens, turkeys, ducks, geese, and also other poultry. It can be also game birds. And when we talk about game birds, it's something like kanang birds that are being hunted. So poultry is the world's second most consumed meat after pork. Poultry meat and eggs are among animal source foods most widely eaten at global level. So poultry is most consumed meat and eaten at global level. Why is that? Sa tingin mo, nganong ang poultry is one of the most consumed meat in the market? It's because consumers love the taste of the poultry, and practically speaking, in terms of food preparation, poultry goes well with various flavor and cooking methods and recipes. Like when we use poultry in food preparation, mas wide ang atong kapilian, like daghang tag kapilian kung unsaon nato pagluto si poultry. And also one of the factors that I think nganong most consumed meat si poultry is aside sa kanang affordable siya, poultry has low fat, and also in terms of religious and cultural belief, poultry faces few few religious and cultural barrier, like despite different religious or cultural, mostly all people no consume um, chicken, unlike pork, no, 'di ba? Ang pork is, some people don't eat pork due to the religious and cultural beliefs. And also, no, one of the factors also that poultry is being consumed widely, it's because it is one of the sources of protein. Muscle composition of poultry. So muscle composition. So the flesh of poultry and game birds is muscle tissue. So muscle tissue is composed of water, about 75%, protein about 20%, fat up to 5%, and other elements including carbohydrate in small quantities. So muscle consists of muscle fibers held together in bundle by connective tissue. And I know na way back in our high school days, we have already learned about the muscle tissue and muscle fibers, I guess, during our science subject. But to recap, no, muscle fiber no, mao ni siya yung naga-facilitate and organized sa movement of your limbs and tissues. So fat no is stored under skin and in the abdominal cavity. Like makita natin si fat sa isa ka poultry no, under skin or abdominal cavity. And also poultry fat has a lower melting point than other animal fat. So alam mo kabalakan no, if wa mo ka kita sa actual unsa na siya, unsa nang fat or kanang abdominal cavity unsa nang niya ana, it's because later on I will present a picture no that represents the muscle composition of poultry. So this is the muscle composition of poultry. So at the right side, as you can see, it is the actual photo of the muscle composition of poultry, while in the left side it is a diagram no, that illustrates the muscle composition of poultry. So as you can see no, at the right side of the slide, you can see the actual photo. So kabantay mo, like ang upper part no sa poultry meat is mas light ang iyang color compared to the lower part. It is due to the quantity of myoglobin. So it shows no that the darker part of the poultry meat has high myoglobin. By the way, no, myoglobin, no, it is a protein that stores oxygen for muscle tissue to use. And that's it, no, for muscle composition of poultry.